Wait for it. The new one that's out, it's called In My Zone.
Yep.
Talk to me about that song. How long has it been in the works? What is the entire process behind it, and what's the idea behind it?
It's really funny because the whole thing, again, we're not in like peak pandemic time anymore.
Yeah.
But it was still made online fully, and my manager Sange, he introduced me to Pranay Parthi.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. He's fantastic. He's so good at what he does. And
For those who don't know, who is Pranay Parthi?
Pranay Parthi is from Bombay.
Okay.
And do you say Bombay anymore? No.
We can say Bombay. I think people say Mumbai, but yeah, Bombay works too.
I don't know, it just sounds cuter.
Bombay,
Bombay.
no? You say Madras or you say Chennai?
Aren't they two different things?
No.
I don't know.
Madras is Chennai.
Don't put me in the spot. I don't know. I'd say Chennai.
Chennai.
Yeah.
Bombay was stuck on though. I think people still say Bombay.
So yeah,
he's a producer?
He's a keyboardist.
Keyboardist.
And he's a fantastic producer. So I sent him, me and Sange, we were talking about, okay, we need to write because when I sit down and write by myself, I always come up with some emotional, sad girl stuff, okay, and I want to write something fun too, something boppy. And then we were talking about it. He's like, let's write a party song. I'm like, I don't like parties. And then he's like, okay, what do you mean? I'm like, wait, it's not like I don't like parties. I do like them, but I have to be in a certain zone to like them. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, when I go out, if I don't have all my things done and my things on my checklist, at least my brain checklist done, I'll have them floating around in my head the entire time.
Right.
And I'll feel extremely guilty, and it's just a mess, okay? So I'm like a little bit hard on myself. So I can't relax if I'm doing that. That's probably why I don't like parties. So also depends on the kind of people I'm around. So then I started thinking about it. I was like, I'm an ambivert. That's what they call it. So like a introverted extrovert. So we have our times and our moods. So it depends on a lot of things. Like it depends on who you're with, who you're comfortable with, what the context of the situation is. And,
right.
Just like if you feel full inside and like your social battery is okay.
When you say full, like stomach wise or
content.
Content. Okay, my bad.
Oh my god. Also stomach wise. I get really cranky when I'm hungry. Oh my god, you don't want to be around me when I'm hungry.
Aren't you hungry right now?
Not really.
Okay, good.
I just woke up a while ago, so it hasn't registered yet, I guess.
So let's just keep you here quickly. Then before we get hungry, we'll like wrap this up.
Do this quickly. Yeah. So then I thought about it, and then we were on one Zoom call, and he's like, "Okay, you gotta write something." And at first I was like, "Wait, if I write an anti-party song, it's just gonna sound like
you hate parties."
Yeah. Also, Alicia Cara has already done something like that.
Right.
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested. That song, have you heard it? And then we were like, okay, that concept is already kind of done.
Done, yeah.
And they've done a great job doing that song and the video. And I was like, wait, that's actually not me. I actually enjoy it sometimes. And I'm hyper social sometimes. I just jump around and go meet like random people. And then I was like, okay, what is this phenomenon? I have to write about how weird this is, but also like in a clear manner.
Right.
So I thought about it and everything, and then Sange gave me like 10 minutes. He's like, you're overthinking, just write something. Okay. And then I was like, if you keep looking at me, I can't do this. So he put himself on mute and turned the camera off, and I'm just like sitting there with a piece of paper. And then I start writing. I keep forgetting where I leave my cell phone. You can really blame me for being in my zone.
Oh.
So I usually go off of rhymes, and it helps me form a story.
Right.
Like I think in a very rhyme scheme manner. I don't know, maybe it just helps me to like flow better.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, what rhymes with cell phone? Ooh,
Zone.
And okay, I can talk about being in my zone. And then I just wrote that entire hook, and I'm like, okay, Sange, I'm done. And then I show it to him, he's like, this is good. I'm like, really? Like when I'm with somebody, I can't like tell unless they're also like, yeah, this is great, right?
Right, right.
Validation. And then I'm like, okay, that okay, fine. And then we ended up making like a bunch of melodies for the same lines, and we chose one, sent it to Pranay, and then Pranay and I were just sending each other different tracks
Mm.
that we wanted to kind of bounce off of. We were both relating hardcore, like, oh my god, this is so cool, this is so cool. And just like studying that style, I would sit at a cafe and go through an entire 1 hour DJ set of somebody, and I'd be like, because I'm trying to write a party song, right?
Right,
And I
right.
wanted to have a particular sound, so I'd go through the entire set and I would literally write down timestamps like 10
I
minute
want this. Okay.
34 seconds. I like how the vocals are side chained to the a kick, and it has this cool effect, and that sounds cool. And then I would just like jot it down that way and share it with Pranay, and then he's like, oh, this is cool. So it was fully online, and we would just have like late night Zoom calls and talk to each other
Wow.
and just go back and forth sending recordings.